Bali wasn't always like this, but nothing ever stays the same. The island became famous for its beauty. It became rich from its visitors, and slowly, it became a victim of its own success. This is what happens when paradise gets popular. First, the world finds it. Then the world changes it. I've traveled to many places, and every time I see this pattern. A place so peaceful until the internet finds it. And Bali is no different. This is not the Bali you see on Instagram. This is the real Bali, and this is what nobody told you. Bali will take your breath away when you first land here. The air feels different. The people smile at you like they've known you forever. The food is fresh, the beaches are warm, life feels simple again. It's the kind of place that makes you want to send that text. I'm not coming back. That's why so many people move here. That's why every influencer you know has a Bali vlog. It looks perfect. It feels perfect. But here's what time teaches you. Paradise is good for holidays. Paradise is not built for forever. Stay long enough, and the cracks start to show. That cheap villa? Next month the rent is double because 10 more people are waiting to take it. That quiet beach? Covered in plastic after the weekend parties. That local shop where you ate for two, now turned into a fancy brunch spot for tourists. Bali will love you when you come with money, but if you stay too long, it will remind you this place wasn't made for you, it was made for the world, and the world is already here. I've seen the Bali they show you online. The perfect morning routine, smoothie bowls, yoga by the beach, riding a scooter with no traffic in sight, a life that looks slow, peaceful, untouched. But that's not the Bali I walked through. I walked the same streets those videos are filmed on, same cafes, same beaches, same rice fields. But what they don't show you is what happens after the camera is off. They don't show you the traffic that makes a 10-minute ride turn into 40. They don't show you the plastic bottles floating on the same beaches where they meditate in the morning. They don't show you the noise construction every single day because another resort is being built. They don't show you the real price of peace here, because peace in Bali is not free. You have to pay for it. Sometimes with money, sometimes with patience. You want a quiet place? Move far away from the tourist areas. You want untouched nature? Drive for hours into the villages. Because the Bali you see on Instagram is Bali for the camera. But the Bali you live in every day, that's a different story. The real cost of tourism. Bali didn't blow up by mistake. It was cheap. It was beautiful. It was different from the rest of the world, and the world wanted a piece of it. Tourism brought money here, a lot of it. Hotels, restaurants, beach clubs, villas, new roads, new airports, everything looks better from the outside. But when money comes fast, something else always leaves. Local people who used to live near the beach, pushed out because they can't afford the rent anymore. Family land that was passed down for generations, sold to build another resort or another luxury villa. Traditional culture that was once sacred, turned into a show for tourists to clap at during dinner. And I'm not here to say tourism is bad. Tourism feeds thousands of families in Bali. It built schools, it built roads, it gave people jobs. But the Bali I came to see, the Bali I imagined from stories and books, is slowly disappearing. It's not just a place anymore, it's a business. And like every business, when profit becomes the focus, something human gets lost. I still love Bali, but it's a different love now. It's the love you have for something real, knowing it's not perfect, knowing it's changing every day. When money talks, culture walks. I've seen this story play out too many times. Dubai, South Africa, now Bali. It always starts the same, a place with deep culture, a place with its own way of life, a place people are proud to call home. Then the money comes. Investors show up, land gets sold, new buildings rise, hotels, resorts, private villas. At first, people are happy. There's jobs, there's tourists, there's opportunity. But slowly, the price of everything goes up. The price of food, the price of land, the price of life itself. And what's worse than expensive things is losing what money can't buy: culture. Local businesses disappear. Traditional houses are replaced by luxury apartments. Ceremonies turned into tourist attractions. The soul of a place starts to fade because everything now has a price tag. That's what happens when money talks too loud, culture walks away quietly. And the sad part is most tourists won't even notice. They will come, take pictures, and leave. But the people who live here, they know. They remember how things used to be. They feel what's lost. And if we're not careful, the most beautiful places in the world will all end up the same expensive Disneyland versions of themselves. Pretty to look at, but empty inside. So should you come to Bali? Of course, you should come. Bali is still one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. The sunsets are real. The kindness of the people is real. The energy here is special, you feel it the moment you land. But come with respect. Don't come here expecting Bali to be your personal playground. Don't treat it like a cheap escape from your problems back home. Because this is not just a resort. This is someone's home. People were living here long before tourism. Families, communities, traditions older than any influencer trend. So when you visit Bali, slow down, eat local, learn something about the culture, respect the rules. Don't be that person climbing sacred temples for views. Don't be that person trashing beaches for Instagram shots. Come for the beauty but leave with understanding, because Bali doesn't owe you anything. If anything, we owe Bali respect for letting us experience a small part of its magic. And that's the truth about travel anywhere in the world. Real travelers don't just visit places. Real travelers leave them better. The final message: every paradise has two sides. Bali is beautiful, but it's changing fast. And most of the damage doesn't come from nature, it comes from us. So if you ever come here, don't just visit. Respect it. Learn something. Leave it better than you found it. That's what real travel is about. Not just taking memories, but leaving something good behind.